आज का सेशन इंग्लिश में नहीं, इंग्लिश में होगा, हिंदी में नहीं होगा। तो जो लोग भी आज का ये सेशन देखने वाले हैं, तो इट विल बी इन कंप्लीट इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज। बीच बीच में थोड़ा बहुत हिंदी दीदी ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल नहीं है, बट कभी कभी बोल देंगे। सो many times in our life we face certain situations, certain difficulties, and we feel weak from inside. We ask for help here and there. There are many times we feel lonely, like who is helping me, what to do, I don't know. In this session, you will get all the answers. How to take stand for yourself. Gurudev says, don't be so much like lolly dolly, very soft and all. You should be strong also. Many times Gurudev only gives challenges so that we can become strong. It's not like that when you are in this path, you will be comfortable, every good thing will happen, you will be fully in the shell, you don't know how the outer world is. It's not like that. Guru makes you comfortable in the difficult situation also. And how he makes you internally strong. So today
Mm.
it's a story. It's a interesting story. We come up with these interesting sessions daily. So make sure you subscribe this channel also. Today we are having Vishweshwari Didi with us. There is a very famous bhajan also in her name, Vishweshwari Jagadamba. You have heard, I guess, this bhajan. And talking about her, let me introduce her to you. She is an art of living teacher hailing from Bangalore. She is a dynamic individual who balances multiple roles with grace and enthusiasm. A certified happiness program teacher with Art of Living. She has been part of the organization for the past 8 years. In addition to her spiritual pursuits, she is a successful software professional, contributing her skills in the tech world. On the personal front, she finds immense joy in being devoted wife and mother. Her mission is to contribute positively to the society, striving to make a difference in many ways as possible, spreading happiness and balance in every aspect of life. Her journey is not that comfortable, but it will definitely inspire you, and it is somewhere or the other relatable also. You will relate many things what has happened in her life and to your life also. So Didi, all the people watching are devotees and they really want to know about your journey. So please share your journey from the childhood itself, like how was your childhood days, how you used to think about God, spirituality, guru and all. So please
Yeah.
Didi.
Thank you, Vaya. That was such a lovely introduction. And to start with, I was born in a very traditional family, very spiritual, and it was a known family in that town, basically. And we were, as a kid and as a woman, as a girl, I was always secured, always surrounded by people who will give that sense of security to us. So it was all, even if we used to roam in those, gullies and all, used to feel that security that everybody is ours and nobody is seeing us with an evil eye or something. If somebody is going to do something evil to us or some bad thoughts to us, that my parents used to get to know that. So always in a place where we are all bound with some kind of spiritual matters, spiritual things around, and all there's a पूजा पाठ होती थी घर में, हर हर जगह। मैं हमेशा अपनी माँ के साथ टेम्पल्स जाना और ट्रेडिशंस फॉलो करना, ये सब करती थी मैं। वो बाय बर्थ ही आया है मेरे में। पर जाते जाते जब a lot of challenges came in. It was not so smooth. My journey was from the childhood was not so smooth. Being studies also and taking the job, and getting married was one good thing that it happened so early. Apart from that, you like taking the spiritual journey, taking the route of my professional life was struggling basically. But All those times I felt that sense of being myself. Yes, if nobody is there with you, you yourself are there. You can do some things better. You can improvise yourself better. That in every step of my life, right, I had this sense that if nobody is giving you a companionship, you yourself are there with you, and that strength has moved me forward to take all good things in my life, and that has given me a so much of strong confidence, right? So it has driven me to a success in any possible way. For me, success is being happy, being contented, and being joyous and being with everybody. So I just see this end of the day of my day. If I'm not being happy, then I have wasted my life. That is what my success. That is a success for me. So uh, for me, getting this path was written. It was through my childhood friend. He told me way back in 2010, but I don't know. Things did not fall in place. Maybe Art of Living came me in 2016. But before that, I was always admiring Gurudev. I used to hear about him, I used to see his videos and everything, but I did not come to the path so early. But 2016 was the time when I came. The time I came, I took all the opportunities of all the courses of Art of Living one by one, because the sattva started growing in me. And many folds, I was able to engage myself in so many activities, so much of learning, so much of knowledge gathering, and everything happened. And it was such a divine time that so many good people came into my life. I still cherish those moments. I still cherish that day when I did Sudarshan Kriya. I still remember the experience when I had Sudarshan Kriya in my life. That has completely changed. You can say 360-degree change in my life. The way I used to, suffer emotionally, or the way I used to step back because of some low confidence or something. Everything has changed. Um, it is just those magical 3 days, in everybody's life. That is all. I mean, we are all so happy and so grateful to this path, and getting those 3 days in life and having Sudarshan Kriya in our life is just a blessing. Blessing of lifetimes, basically, maybe. And to say that, yes, how emotionally I changed, I was very soft spoken, very, very soft spoken. If somebody used to tell me something, I used to be so much engrossed in those thoughts and in those wordings, For me, it used to take 2, 3 days to come out of that thought, maybe a week or so. But now, just in a moment, I can smile. I can say, so what? That comes effortlessly from my mouth. And there were challenges to grow in the path. There were many challenges from family, from career, okay, from health, actually. But I made a point that I have to step one step forward and surrender to Gurudev. Rest all is taken care of. If the moment I have made that mind, that intention has come that I have to go forward, I have to go in this direction, I have to do now seva, I have to stand with somebody, I have to help somebody. Everything has been taken care of. Though there were situations, adverse situations where there was so much of opposition came, I prayed. I just prayed. This is my intention. I am feeling like I have to do this right now. Maybe if that is not possible now, in the near future, I want this to happen. Just this is my wish at your feet, Gurudev. I just surrendered and things fell apart. Feel things have been so comfortable, situations engrossed so in a way that people came forward, situations changed, situations became favorable, and I was able to do things the way I thought, more better the way I had thought it initially, actually. So that was my journey.
Didi, the many times it feels like we always think that I need to make my surrounding happy. I should be also happy, but my people around should also be happy. And everyone is not that spiritual. They don't accept Guru.
Hmm.
It is because of the whole ecosystem is against promoting the Guru culture. It is like, okay, if someone is following a Guru, then uh, the person is trapped. It is like the person is brainwashed. Today only some person called me, like he says you are brainwashed. I said okay, means it's wonderful. We are taking bath every day, so brain also needs some washing. So in that perspective, it's good. My brain is getting washed timely. But it sometimes, taking the joke apart, it becomes really difficult for many people to sustain this journey. I've also heard a story of a volunteer. She used to volunteer for art of living. She used to be active in every place, whatever event is happening. But when she got married, it was like an end for this whole journey. That time, I feel like how we can overcome this.
Yeah.
Can you tell how to confront, how we can step by step, if you can guide us?
So I have faced it many times, and many of us face this whenever we talk to people when it comes to Gurudev. So initially, people don't get adjusted towards concept called Guru, and what they think is very rational minded people will be there. We come across so many rational minded people. So for them, you have to be scientific basically. So all of spiritual practices are definitely 100% 200% scientific, right? So when rational people are there, if you give reasons on the basis of science, they agree. And then eventually, if for Indians, it is like when you go step by step towards Vedic culture, towards Sanskrit, towards our ancient history, and then towards divinity, they relate. That happens only through e- experience and exercise. So, as and when you speak to people and when they get convinced on the basis of science, connecting to spirituality, that is how Gurudev, in Gurudev's talks, you see, he goes very rationally. He goes to a minute level of atom to energy and all that, and then he comes to spirituality, right? Sometimes he never comes to spirituality also, but he only talks on the grounds of science. So for such people, definitely science helps. And for few people who are engrossed in their own problems, you have to twist their problem in a way that they get a sense of belongingness. They get a sense of connectivity to people and your presence definitely. Your sattva, your energy speaks to them. Then they relate. Yes, whatever she is saying, whatever he is saying, it can work for me. Why can't I give a try? For few of my friends, they were engrossed in so much of problems over years. I've been telling them the same thing. Do Sudarshan Kriya. They were not listening. Then when they used to come to me with their problems, I was to just take a step backward and analyze their problem and relate it to our breathing exercises, our meditation, how it works, and then give them a science and say that why can't you try in this way? Just come for a free meditation today evening and just tell me your experience. How do you feel? What is the energy level you are having? What is your thought process? Do you see some difference in your thought process? Do you feel good sattva, good energy? Then, if you are feeling for a day, if you can sit do it for 2 to 3 days, can't it not multiply? I actually go to the basis of their problems or basis of their concerns and relate it to spirituality, relate it to the practices. And then at times, people would have not responded properly to me. But over a period of time, when I still go and approach them again, they relate it. The way of response is different. Initially, they would have abruptly told, I can't do this. This is not for me, not for me at this point in time. But gradually, when I approach them for the second time, third time, yes, they say that yes, I still see this. I see my friends doing this. I see my boss doing this. Maybe there is something involved in this. I see Gurudev's messages over social media. I see some satwa being talked about. Yes, I see some, relevance to my life. They still say that. And there are few people, they have done like maybe I have told them maybe 4 years, 5 years later, and they have regretted saying that whatever it is, I would have listened to you earlier. But I make a point that if they say to me no at that point in time, I still accept it. I still accept it and go back to them, talk again, third time, fourth time, then give us full stop for some time if they don't listen. But I make an effort to understand them holistically, their life, okay, how where they come from, where they are heading towards. Give some time. Maybe if at times when I'm not in a position to listen to them completely, but I still schedule some timing with them and have a call with them saying that yes, can't we meet them? Actually, having one-on-one meeting is more better than talking on the call. Right? Presence, the energy is all felt. That's how.
Hmm. Didi, uh, when it comes to a person who wants to get enrolled for Sudarshan, we have thousands of reasons why the person should do it. That's absolutely fine. But in a situation like maybe Shubhangi, take the example, just I'm taking an example, Shubhangi Didi is there. And Shubhangi Didi have learned happiness course. Okay. And her life is going fine. Everything is going very nice and all. She is practicing her Sudarshan Kriya in the morning. Okay, everyone will like it that she is doing some breathing exercise. It is good. Everyone knows it. It's
Yeah, okay.
accepted universally. Like, okay, some breathing exercise will bring in some oxygen in the body. So it is good. No one will stop it as of now. But the tricky situation comes like when in 5 o'clock she needs to go out of her home. Now the people starts asking, where are you going? Yeah, I'm going for seva. What? Seva? Kiski seva? Kya seva? No, no. You don't understand. Art of living seva, I am going out. Art of living seva? What is this art of living
Mhm.
seva? You do your kriya, it's good. Why you are going out? No, I also want to go out for an advanced course. What is this? Where? Okay, you means it is nearby in your city? No, no, no. I want to go Bangalore for 3 days, and for 2.5 days my mobile also will be switched off. No, what has happened to you?
Mhm.
Have you gone crazy?
Yeah,
This is the situation. It
yeah,
happens. See, Sudarshan Kriya is absolutely fine with most of the people. I guess most of the people will agree also. If someone is doing half an hour Kriya, it's cool. No one will stop. Okay, you should not do it. Why you are waking up? It's fine for the people. They also understand, okay, I should also, I'm also doing some or the other thing of like I'm gymming, I'm doing a bit of yoga. I have joined some other class of yoga. People are accepting physical exercise and this breathing exercise in the scientific temple. But when it comes to going out and doing seva, then the people start thinking, okay, what is this whole fishy thing happening?
yeah. Okay. This is very interesting question then. So this has happened to me many folds, many times. And I mean, in this era, when you say seva and you say service, people get thrilled. People say, has she gone out of her mind? What is she doing? And all those sort of things come in mind. Definitely with family members, yes. So family members are in this particular, womb that seva for a woman is only to the family, not for anybody else. and going out and doing seva for Baba, seva of a sannyasi. What is, they don't know the vision of Gurudev. They don't know personally what is the vision or the goal you are having, and they don't know in what sense you are happy, right? If you initially from the family members or from the people around you, there might be a pull back saying that this whatever you are doing is not relevant to our life. It will disturb our life. But eventually, when they see you being happy, eventually they see you doing things that make you happy, right? You are content. And if somewhere else, whomever you are connected with, they want you to be happy, right? End of the day. But it is just the communication what you are going to make with them. Say, convince them, say that this is what I'm finding good at, doing good at this moment, doing service. I feel good in doing the service. Service for me is in this path. So I'm not just alone. If you want me to give a evidence, I have so many people around me doing a good cause, a service for a good cause. So I'm just joining my hands with them, and being meditation or going for a long meditation courses is making my life better. I get a lot of energy once I do it, and I feel like my whole being is being lifted to a level where I can't think of. Maybe it is not relevant to you, but for me, I need my space. I need my time. Yes, I've been involved in serving our family, our friends, but for me, service to myself is also needed. I need that energy to be growing step by step in my life, and I feel this is the time. I need that certain 2.5 days, 3 days for myself to rejuvenate myself, my body, my thoughts, and my happiness, my state of well being. So, hope you understand it. If not, let's say if there's lot of rejection, let's say there's lot of, you have to step back and opposition from somebody whom you are connected with. Definitely, you have to hear them until to a level they can agree. They might not completely agree you, 100% they might not agree, but you'll get a sense that now 50%, 60% they have agreed. Then you can kind of try to convince them, say that, see, this is what I'm not liking. Being all alone, being all same old routine, I'm not liking. Maybe going out with family might be giving you so much of fun, but for me it is not. For me, my way of thinking, my way of joy is different. So let me enjoy my time. That kind of conversation, when you have very intimately, you have it with your partners or your friends, definitely they will be there. And that inner sense of surrender is there, no, with Gurudev. That will definitely work out. And whatever best has to happen to you at that point in time, definitely that will happen.
Interesting. Wonderful. I have also seen many times, like, okay, when someone is in the listening mode, everything is happening very nicely. Someone is really listening. Okay, I have given my whole monologue and it has been received very nicely. But generally, it doesn't happen because people are filled up with stress.
Yes, right.
Boss has said something in the office, that frustration goes to the partner when he or she comes home. There is some other things, financial challenges happening in the family. They are all stuck with coping up with it. Many times it happens that it leads to maybe a very harsh verbal violence. And I have seen it is happening in cities these days. In the corona time, when the both came together and lived together, many people got divorced because they can't bear each other when they're in office and their own world. Then it is good. So many times I see that people really face challenge in their relationships.
Right.
Like how I can convince this person is out of my control, really, and it is really bothering me these days. How we can overcome that feeling of bother, like every time this is the person, the partner is poking me, and it is really getting frustrating for me also. Obviously, Sudarshan Kriya is helping me to deal with all these things, but somewhere or the other, how to come out of it?
Hmm.
And what's the point? Okay, इसके बाद और बर्दाश्त नहीं करना है मुझे,
Hmm.
अब रिलेशनशिप खत्म करना चाहिए। होता है बहुत है कई बार, when the argument is heated up, then it is very tough for the both person to, like, they feel like मैं तो फंस गया ये रिलेशनशिप में।
हाँ हाँ, जब इनको पता चलता है कि they want to take divorce, or it's like end of their marriage, or it's end of their relationship, if again it all works on the karma basis. Now if they come across any such good people, a sadhak, I will not say only art of living people, I will say anybody who is a sadhak, who has lot of sattva, that their presence, okay, their wordings can uplift their mind. Okay, so many marriages have been saved with one small advice, or with one sort of caring around the people. So, whomever they come across, maybe it is their far relative, maybe it's their friend, or their parents, or an art of living volunteer, or Gurudev's talks basically, or a social media where people who are filled with sattva they hear for, they have changed. And again, if they get this sense that they will step back and think themselves that we'll have to give a pause. Maybe it not at this point that we have to take a divorce, but give space for ourselves, maybe depart for some time and then come again, think ourselves. But as Gurudev says, right, I have recently heard talk it all. That talk it all will not help. We'll have to resolve something by talking. That is not a solution at all. Just being in a space of silence, being in a space of self, that will help. You give a pause, think, and uh, uh, be in contact with a person whom you think can uplift your mind, will definitely sort the things. And for me, a lot of friends also had come with me such issues. So, as Gurudev says, uplifting somebody's mind is a highest form of seva, right? At that point in time, if I keep aside all my work. If I feel somebody who is very much disturbed is coming towards me, I make my this as my priority, that I have to change the state of mind. I have to fill sattva in them with my presence, with my sadhana, and definitely with my prayers. So I keep them in my prayers for a longer time, and see that I I always bless them whenever possible. As soon as I do the kriya, I immediately get the thought about them, that I have to bless this person. Yes, he is in trouble. And people around you, there are a lot of people. See, society, what it thinks is only on the evil basis. People surrounding us are not good. As Gurudev says, there's a lot of divinity around. There are a lot of good people around. You just have to open your eyes and just look around. Your things your things will get sorted out. Lot of problems will get sorted out when you come in contact with such people. Okay, so as you said, when the relationships are the mind is so disturbed. When the mind is so disturbed, only prayers will help, and
You
a
are
sattva will help.
like, we can move one step back, not talk it all, be in silence for some time. I have seen sometimes in that silence we start thinking that, okay, I have told this thing to him. I should have told this thing. How dare he had told me this thing? It has really hurt my self-respect. I have never heard such a word from anyone, and how dare he or she has told me this thing. That tape recorder goes on the repeat mode.
Yeah.
And whenever
So
we see that person, we always think that, see, everything good or bad that gets vanished, but the words starts getting in the repeat.
yeah, that
First,
tape recorders goes on. I mean, so until and unless your energy becomes drained, right? You will see that. At some point, at some saturation level, your mind goes blank. You're so much in anger or you're so much in frustration when for frustration and anger also you need energy, right? Until and unless to a level that energy is all drained off, then you don't get thoughts. You're just blank, right? And if if at all a violence has to happen, if it has to happen, it will definitely happen. Nobody can save you. But if your time is good, or if the time, the karma, whatever you have done, good things in your life, it is saving you. Step by step, the divinity around is saving you. Violence, some for some people, a pinch of divinity is there, the violence is saved. The violence is not happening. So in that case, yes, you are blank. After that, what? You're blank. Then again, you'll think, yes, he told me this, or she told me this. But have I not? What has triggered that? If you are intelligent enough, you will definitely think on these lines, right? My words have made this for him or her to tell this. What if I would have not told this? Yes, maybe. And and one more sense is, if you belong to that person, and if you have a sense of feeling to that person, saying that yes, I care him, then in it, say, all the time you would not be in fight with them. At some times you would have had a good times. Definitely your mind thinks on that lines also. Yes, I if I would have told not told this, maybe he would have behaved in this manner. Maybe I would have saved some words. All this, आत्मग्लानी जब बनते हैं हम, तब बहुत सारी चीज ऐसे विचारधारा आ जाता है कि हम लोग ये स्तर पर सुधर सकते थे, ये स्तर पर हमारी वाणी सुधर सकती थी। ये सब होता है, मेरे साथ तो होता ही है कि इफ आई वुड हैव स्क्रिप्ट सम सिचुएशन, फर्स्ट आई विल थिंक, yes, this has happened bad, but what made me do this? Definitely I will learn something out of that situation. And if I have a scope to improvise it, I'll go and do it. I will do better, screwing it some more time, improve it from that stage, so that you have certain ways or direction to think better, right? And let's say if you're completely blank, but you in at some point in time you trust somebody, you definitely go and talk to them, and that person is a good friend of you who can uplift your mind, will definitely give you a solution, or just show your direction. Yes, just be quiet now, or do this, or stay away from him or her for some time. And then you all realize, if you feel like going and talking to him or her, that will improve your condition, go do it. Otherwise, just be yourself. Just see how life gives you opportunities. Somebody or the other person will uplift you, will take out of you, because that is how the universe is around you. All many hands are there to help you always. You just have to be open. Just think that something good is going to happen to me, or some other other help is going to come to me, maybe sooner or later. But yes, definitely that is going to happen to me. Maybe that's the person whom you have taught, you have fought with, or somebody whom you have, they would just walk away, or they could have come to you to talk. Maybe that is the opportunity you have to grab now. You don't have to sit quiet that time, but you have to grab that opportunity and think in a way, to a level, not not to screw up things, but you will get the ideas. Like, if see somebody is coming smiling to you, or without a, you are without a, glossy phrase comes to you, definitely your mood changes, and you will speak in a way it has to be spoken. But somebody with an angry face comes to you and speaks, definitely that energy reflects on you also. And again, all the spiritual practices now, it is our vision, art of living volunteers vision, so that the sattva in one or the other way has to reach to people. So we all are required to do this in one or the other way, having sessions like this, or having one-on-one sessions, or going to people and talking to them, spreading the knowledge is all required to save such things from the society, basically.
Wonderful, Didi. Didi, there are two school of thoughts running these days. One school of thoughts says that okay, many divorces are happening. It's good that women are taking stand for themselves, or men are taking stand for themselves. Some school of thought says that patience level has drastically gone down. What do you think, Didi, should be the parameters according to which okay, this parameters should not be violated? And if this is violated, then it is like, okay, now it's the time to separate, because people many times are very much confused. They can't interpret. They think that, okay, this small problem is also a very big problem. So this cannot be accepted at any conditions, whatsoever it may be.
Hmm.
So this is something like which, because they have not seen the world, they feel like okay, all the people in the world, like women feel like all the men in the world are not as bad as this person I have got. He
Hmm.
is the most terrible person I have met. Rest of the people I am seeing around in my neighbors, in my company, all are good, but this person is out of control. I can't accept. So, what are the parameters we should have while thinking of okay, now this is the limit?
See, always we are Indians. Basically, I'll speak about Indians first, and then we can go for the outsiders. In India, always following dharma has been our tradition. Okay, has been our duty. If we at some point in time, if our sanskar is good, okay, uplifting is good, upbringing is good, that time we will always think on the grounds of righteousness. If I do this, am I right or wrong? Always this thought is there back in our head, right? So somewhere in our mind says that this is wrong I'm doing. Okay. If in case, if we have crossed that limits, if we have forgotten that thing of thinking on the grounds of righteousness or not, definitely the stress has taken us away. That is the stress which is speaking to us. Some ailment in the mind or in the body is always disturbing us, and we'll have to reflect on it to see where are we going wrong. And if we feel that the opposite person is wrong, in Kannada they say ellar mane dose tutu, means everybody's house, whatever dosa you make in everybody's house, it has holes. Can we find a house where the dosa is not having hole? So there are, everywhere there are people who people have some drawbacks and some good things. This is not just with the person whom you are living with, or it with yourself. Don't you feel like staying with yourself for a longer time is such a boring thing, and you want to change yourself? Like that, when you start accepting people and surroundings, you you get a sense of having a maturity. Okay, and then thinking on the grounds of what our parents have taught us, what our teachers have taught us. And had I been this earlier, if I am now like this, can I not change? If there is a scope of change, then in on what grounds I have to do this? Have I reached a state where I'm not liking myself, or some things are not going correct in my life? What is that causing this all? If you kind of introspect, and or you want to discuss with somebody whom you believe, you can do that, but do that, okay? Because it's very important. Sometimes you always know this, that as soon as you are very much in pain or sorrow, at some point in time your mind says, now I have to sit and think. Let me think what is going wrong, or what is needed in my life, how I to be happy. That definitely, that's that basic question, right? How I should be now out of this particular situation comes to your mind, and that intelligence says that something you have to do now for yourself, to save yourself from, to get out of this situation. Definitely your thought process will flow in a direction for your good things. And always, as Gurudev says, divine is there to do better for you, always, step by step. You might have not thought about it, but always good happens to you in a more better way that than you think. तो ये वाला जो है ना, कि आप लोग आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग साधक है, तो डेफिनेटली साधना हेल्प्स यू। अगर नहीं भी है तो आपका जो सत्वा, जो आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग के लोग या तो दूसरे लोग जो सत्वा में है, उनका सराउंडिंग या तो उनका फ्रेंडशिप आपको मिल ही जाएगा, और वहां से आपका अपलिफ्टमेंट हो जाएगा। और जो आपकी जो इंटेंशंस, जो वॉलेंटियर्स का इंटेंस फीलिंग है ना सेवा का, वो तो एक ना एक तरह से किसी या किसी को बचा ही लेगा। वो तो हो ही जाएगा। आपको, आप सबको जो भी सेवक है, सर्विस में है, सबको पता ही चलेगा कि लग जाएगा कि ये आदमी यहाँ से निकल गया, ये प्रॉब्लम से इसका इसका हल हो गया और इसका अपलिफ्टमेंट हो गया। तो what I did, that gives you a lot of immense satisfaction, right? That's how it is. Again, your consciousness is so strong, as Gurudev says, that whatever right thought has to come to you, it will come. If your time is good, definitely. And if you are in the conduct of a good people, you are in the sattva, then definitely good will happen to you. Have that belief. That's it.
Wonderful answer, Didi. Wonderful. Really, it is the means when we are practicing, when we are in the company of good people,
Hmm.
when we are in dharma, we are following the dharma, then obviously we will get the right thought at the right time and we will take the right action that time. Wonderful answer. Didi, this is something which is the practical use of art of living actually. Because it brings so much clarity what to do and what not to do, and how the things happens for good. The Gurudev have created such a beautiful ecosystem which actually helps us in the practical life. And that's why Gurudev says that nothing like going in Himalayas and leaving all your problems. This all knowledge is because you need to face the world.
Yeah.
And it happens in art of living also, frankly. There are many politics happening and all. That the people get frustrated. This chapter, volunteer, teacher, and all the things happening. And Gurudev has created also this because he knows the people need this so that they can apply the knowledge, or else they
Yeah.
will not get a level playing field.
No, I just want to share one thing. So have you all not faced this thing, like some botheration is there in mind, and you want that particular knowledge to come to you right at that moment? सिंसियर सिक्का का बुक खोल दो, या तो इंस्टाग्राम पे देख लो, या तो यूट्यूब पे देख लो, आपको जो नॉलेज चाहिए वो मिल जाता है। और इतना खुशी हो जाती है, भैया इतना फ्रीडम आता है ना, हाँ ये चाहिए था मुझे और ये मिल गया। तो आप वो, क्योंकि वो सत्वा बड़ा है आपके में, आप में वो सत्वा इंक्रीज हुआ है, इसके वजह से ना आप बहुत गुरु के या तो डिविनिटी के नजदीक होते जा रहे हैं। और इतना फ्रीडम मिलता है, इतना खुशी मिलती है लाइफ में, कि जब वो नॉलेज आता है ना और वो एप्लीकेबल होता है, तो और क्या चाहिए? जब आपका वो मोमेंट it goes on with so much of bliss, then what do you need in life? All that you need is to live that moment happily. But you are bothered with something, and Guru is there to pull out of you from there with his knowledge and with his grace. I mean, then what else? With his blessings and your grace, basically, then graceful you are pulled out of any situation. Nothing else you need in life. That's it. Lovely baby.
I also make him listen to some knowledge sessions. Yes,
Beautiful.
I guess he's too small for this session, but obviously.
We never know how
Yes,
small or how big it is.
your soul has its own journey. Maybe share some wonderful moments which you remember in Art of Living. We call them Guru stories that you always remember and you get into the state of wonder. Any moment with Gurudev or while doing seva or organizing something.
Yeah. Guru story, as you all know, it happens now and then. But for me, meeting Gurudev was such an blessing. That was just soon after my Sudarshan Kriya happened. Teacher took me to Gurudev, and that was my birthday that time. And Gurudev speaks to you. Those were all the magical moments because he says, I'm a Kannadiga and Gurudev likes to speak in Kannada most of the time. So he used to initially used to tell us, if you are Kannadiga, you are going to talk to me in Kannada. So when he told me, I literally did not remember that that day was my birthday. I became so much, I was I was so much shocked to speak something because that was a magical moment I had with Gurudev. And this Guru walks with you like a friend, like a parent. Okay, if you get such a belongingness with him, that has uplifted me. And in an year, I went and did so much of service. I mean, so many service activities I was involved in. I couldn't believe myself that I have so much of energy. This is this Vishweshwari who is to step back talking to people and going and doing so much of art of living seva, talking to people. We organized one course in our area for 136 people, happiness course. I know how all the volunteers, maybe 10, 12 volunteers, we were involved in doing this. We went door to door, talked to people. But the day when we saw 136 people sitting and doing Sudarshan Kriya, it was just magical. Because in an year of learning Sudarshan Kriya and practicing it, I can do this. What if I tell it to hundreds of people and they start doing all these things? And that magic happens, people change, their life changes, and you see people coming in and community to ashram, and ashram being so happy and doing meditation, getting people around. And when you go to ashram, you have seen everybody smiling, though they might have so many things at back of their mind, but still we smile because we know that we all are one, right? And that sense of being oneness, I have seen in ashram. And first visit only, I saw it because there were around 400 people who has come for Gurdev's darshan. Everybody is smiling, and everybody is having that same, belongingness to Gurudev. Can you imagine this? Like if you go to a temple, you might see some hundreds, 200 people having a I mean, that sense of belongingness to God. Now, the same sense you are having for a person in front of you. And when you go to a temple, deity is not going to speak to you. But there's a person who is speaking to you so lovingly, right? And you're experiencing that love. Isn't it magical? So those were the moments, being in Satwa, doing seva. And anyways, whenever you are with friends, you have a lot of fun. And cherishing those moments back when you're home is just nothing but a beautiful life, right? That is, those are the whenever I'm with my art of living family, those are all magical moments. And I still cherish back then when I'm back home. And that is how it is giving me inspiration to move forward and do things whatever is required actually.
Wonderful, wonderful. Didi, it was really a very uplifting story that you told. Uh, there are many people over here who wants to say something or talk to you.
Yeah.
So I request if someone wants to say something or share something, they can unmute themselves. Yes, Swarna Didi.
I just
Jai,
want to share one thing.
Yes,
It
yes.
is
Okay, okay. Please share one more guru story, Didi. We are
yeah.
sitting here for that.
Recently, I had a knee surgery, small knee surgery. It was when I fell from a bike. I had got some tear in my knee, and it had to be operated. And I was thinking, and when the tear had happened, I was there for TTC in ashram. And every day, I used to massage my leg with an oil and do whatever is required for TTC. Go sit and learn, do seva, whatever is required that I has to do. But every day night, come back and then put some oils, take some medicine, sleep. And for next day, half a day, I used to be fine, but half a day, again, some pain and everything used to come. And I used to be there with my friends, talking to them, saying that this is pain is happening, all that support used to come and like that. But I had pain those days. Then back home when I completed my TTC, I came back and I went to doctor and he said it has to be operated now because it has reached a level you cannot sustain the pain. Pain will be there. In order to get rid of pain, you have to go for a surgery. I went to a surgery and doctor has imagined that the surgery might take some minimum 4 hours. And now I left everything to Gurudev. See, I have become teacher now. You have to take care how I have to go forward and do seva. If my knee becomes proper, then I can do intense seva. Otherwise, to a level what I can do, I can do. So then within an hour, the surgery completes. And I'm a person, I'm not neither bothered about anything. So as Gurudev says, like pain is I mean inevitable, but suffering is optional. So like in that state of mind I was there, that no, pain is there, but so Gurudev has told suffering is in your hands, that I'll leave that thing to you. So I went with that sense, and the surgery completes, and then doctor comes and says, see, what I thought was not there only. It was, I was thinking 80%, but it was minimally of 20% or somewhere. I finished it within an hour, and you're fine. Whatever we thought was not that much, but it was very little. So I was back then, and within a month I recovered. So it is like that. I mean, maybe what has happened, I don't know. We thought it is a big mountain, but it was a small stone, actually. So I said, Gurudev, so you get out of me of this so faster so that I can do things for you or for myself or for my good things and all. So with all those prayers, I was out of it so soon. It is all Guru grace only. That's what I can say. Yeah, Swarnaji.
Wonderful. Yes, Swarna.
Jai Gurudev, very nice your experiences and everything. How you came? When did I came in after 10-15 minutes? When did you come to the? How you came to this path? And who encouraged you and who supported you? And
It was my childhood friend. Going to ashram was also a thought for me. Actually, I made an effort to go to ashram and I meet a childhood friend there, and he tells me you have to do Sudarshan Kriya now. Okay. And when he told, actually, that was there in my mind that I have to do Sudarshan Kriya, I have to do Sudarshan Kriya, but I was not stepping forward or making an effort to go and inquire where that happens. It was right beside my house. There was a school where the Sudarshan Kriya was happening, the course was happening. But I did not make that effort. Then the time, just see the time. I have to go to ashram. There, my friend meets me, and he will force me to do the course. Then I take that in my mind and I'll do the course. It was all, maybe it was written like this. And when I came, I came. I mean, I followed it without a step back. I did all the courses. Maybe I did some 5, 6 courses in 1 year. And I did first Sudarshan Kriya, then Sahaj I did within 15 days. And then 3 months I did DSN. Within 4 months I did AMP. 2 AMPs I did later on. I mean, I don't know, maybe it was my destiny, but that sattva grew on. And as and when as it was my good will, I think. So it all the people around also came in my life, giving me such a difference, uplifting me, that whether whatever I did, be at home, be at office, was all successful. The first 3 days when I did Sudarshan Kriya, I can tell you my experience. I used to complete my work at office for around 8 to 9 hours. That time, those 3 days, I completed my work within 6 hours, and I was back happy to home. And I shared this with my teacher, and teacher was like thrilled. What are you saying? I said, I was very happily coming home. That day, I don't know what is happening in my life because I come late, and those were the days where I was very busy. I don't know how did I take out time and did it, but it was a morning session. Usually morning I'll be free, but then once it starts, it starts. It goes on till 9 o'clock. My day was like that. But those 3 days, it was magical. I could complete my work so soon. I'll come back and I'll talk to my husband. My daughter was not born that time, but I'll talk to my husband, say that I don't know how did that happen, but it happened. It was just my wordings. And so much of change can 3 days happen to you. That gave me another thought that only 3 days can change you like this. Maybe the teacher, whatever he's saying for the next course of meditation, might work for me. Like this, with such a belief, I went, took a step forward, saying that DSN, maybe DSN, yes, DSN was a challenge because staying away from family from morning till evening definitely gave provoke a thought of some differences in the family members. But I sustained all that. Whatever they spoke, I just heard and just left it from here. And also I prayed that nothing wrong they should think otherwise, but something good is happening to me. It will happen on my surroundings also. With that belief and with that prayer to Gurudev, I just went ahead, finished it. When I was back, there were a lot of differences created in the family, but I had that enough strength to handle it because my communication, ha- I mean, became very good. My service towards them, my behavior towards them improvised. Maybe with that, no, they also got changed. Actually, it was like this, and then why so delay in becoming teacher? After 8 years, I became a teacher because again, it's a time, and again, you have to prioritize your responsibilities with all that sort. I think the time was now to become a teacher and sir. Mhm.
Wonderful, wonderful. Yes.
Very nice. It's,
Aparajita, do you want to say something?
yeah.
Yes, Didi.
Jai Gurudev. It
Jai
was
Gurudev.
really, it was an awesome session, and the way
You
you
can
spoke,
remove the earphone. It will be, means from that connection.
it was an awesome session, Didi. It was you spoke so well, and it was really heart soothing, and it was all clean, and I have no words to express. It was really a beautiful and awesome session, and
Thank
everything
you.
was very natural, and really enjoyed the session.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Didi.
Wonderful. Yes. So it was wonderful session, Didi. And it is a session like many people will get healed out of it, because people are facing domestic issues in their home these days. So many people are having fight with the partners, verbal and all. And these all things are very common problem people face. Most of the homes they face difference in opinion and all. So you have very beautifully answered and tackled all the things, and you have also told us the way out of it. So I would like this session you should share to everyone. The people will get a way out, especially to the Art of Living volunteers and all. And it is the baseline I have seen, that be in this path of sattva, be in this path of good company people. So it will uplift.
Definitely.
And if you are feeling low energy this time and still something is not you are finding, then come to Bangalore ashram or go to any place where this Navaratri is happening. Navaratri is a time where the positivity is already in the air. You just need to capture it.
Yeah.
So when you are sitting in a homa, when you are sitting in some divine place, then you can get that thing. If you can't go anywhere, then I will put a link. You will get the link of the live webcast through the Art of Living app. You can see the live webcast of all the homas. And if you want to just see the Chandi Homa, I will also put a link of it. So you can see the through it. You need to pay a very minimum donation amount to the ashram, and then you can see the webcast of Homa also. And Vishweshwari Didi, it was a wonderful session. Any last message you want to give to the people who are watching it right now?
Yeah. So as Bhaiya was saying, to come to Navratri, sessions, be in that sattva, definitely that is going to help you, because Navratri is the time when 9 forms of Devi is going to cherish and uplift the society. Okay. And sattva increases during this time. This is the auspicious time when sattva increases, get more and more people, and that satsang. So satsang is what Gurudev emphasizes, right? When you are in people with good sangha, definitely some change is happening in you, and you will feel that. So always give priority to satsang, always give priority to your sadhana and seva. All these three things what Gurudev has been telling us, if we follow it every phase of our life and try to be in that sattva, definitely good upliftment is going to happen to us. And why are we here? You know that we are there for some cause. So do something good to others. With that thought, and one more thing is for ladies, basically for Indian ladies, we all think that maybe our family will be disturbed, or maybe our family might, we have the sense in our back head that maybe whatever I'm doing might disturb my family, or might disturb, maybe that family time might get reduced. No. When you know that you have given a quality time for your family, that's it. Now think for something which you want to serve for, which you feel good at. Have that one step forward, and Gurudev will take you from there. And all good things which should happen from you will definitely happen. And have that particular belief that whatever I'm doing is, I'm doing good. I'm doing for the betterment only. You have this particular courage and move forward. That's what I want to tell you.
Beautiful answer you have given. Wow, great. Very nice, very uplifting.
Wonderful,
That
wonderful. Thank you so much, Vishweshwari Didi. Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for this opportunity, Bhaiya, and thanks for all the people who have joined here and listening to me for all this while. Thank you so much. Jai Gurudev.